Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Home Choir. It's Wednesday, so it must be Bitesize Baroque, and we've got some lovely Bach to share today. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it's very echoey. That's because I was just singing Bach in the wonderful acoustic of Patchway Cathedral. You have to have a bit of acoustic on. At least I don't need to check whether that's working. Lovely to see so many of you here chatting away already. Lots of love to Ruth. I do hope that the LFT taken a couple of days comes back negative. I'm sure we all agree that that would just be the best possible news. Hope you're feeling okay. And yes, LFT or nose, as men will say, LFT or nose, LFT or nose. But yes, lots of love to you. Hello to everyone, and particular hellos, of course, to those of you watching. We're not here chatting at the moment, so hello to Helen and Bill, and hope you're having a good day. Hello to Katie in Thornbury. Hello to Maureen and Sally and Annie and Sue and Tony and Anne and Linda and everyone else. I just need to run through a couple of very quick bits this afternoon, everyone, because it's just the one piece. It's this bite-sized bit of Bach. I do read in the comments, though, was having a quick look. Lots of people reliving the experience of recording the Bach St. John Passion with my lovely colleague Ellie for Choir of the Earth last year. And I think it's people are agreeing it's a stunning piece, but not very easy. Be assured, the piece we're looking at today is a chorale. It's as straightforward as Bach gets. None of the nicht, the fast movements. Although having said all that, it took me back to when I conducted the work. This is my score from when I conducted this at Bristol Cathedral. Now, if Anne Parkinson is here, I haven't had a chance to check, but if Anne is here, she was in the choir at that point, as was Sheila and Anna, who's watching. We had the most incredible orchestra. Our evangelist, that is to say the narrator, was a young chap by the name of Alexander Sprague, who those of you who sang on Messiah for Choir of the Earth will recognise his name. It was the most gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And I do think we should have a look at some point. It's not a bite-sized piece, but the last chorus, not the last chorale, but the one that goes... that one, something like that. Lie Still in English. It's just so beautiful. We were singing it there in Bristol Cathedral. I will never forget it. And I looked up at the choir and they were looking at me and we all had tears rolling down our cheeks. It was just so gorgeous. So anyway, I'm wittering as always. I just need to check whether the sound is working on the various bits. So first of all, let's just check we can hear the organ and the choir. So here is Petrus, nicht, denkt, zurück. Good. Yep, we could hear that. So I don't want to spoil the surprise, but do please make sure you've grabbed the score from the description for today. And yes, I know the acoustic works. Do I have a working piano? Good. We're at Baroque pitch. Excellent. So, how's everyone doing? Dave says that must have been quite a concert. It really was. It was an incredible experience. We had the Lord Mayor of Bristol sat on the front row next to the Lord Lieutenant of Bristol and all the great and good of this wonderful city. About 800 in the audience, a wonderful Baroque orchestra. It was really absolutely incredible. And I can't wait to conduct more Bach, particularly today. So let's see who is here. Lots and lots of lovely people. Now, of course, there are lots of people watching us later on because they're busy today. I know Norb will be joining us later on. Has gone off to see his daughter. All the very best to you, Norb, and hello to your daughter. And I also spotted somebody else who was it's not going to be able to join us today, and her comments disappeared off the top. But I do hope those of you watching us later on have had a good day. I'm looking forward to singing this Bach. So let me see who is here. Pop out the participants list. Guten Tag, Albert. Great to see you, sir. Hola to Anna and to Jota. Hope you're having a good week, Anna. Lovely to see you here. Hello to Annalisa. Hello to Barbara and to Barbara. Hello to Breda. Hello to Carol and Bumble. Hello to Kathy. Those of you who are still snowed in, I think I've named a few people already who have got snowy situations where you are. All the best to you. Hope this Bach warms you up. And just looking forward, I think, to a bit of a melt in the next couple of months or so. Hello to Charlotte. Good afternoon. Hello to Christine and to Terry. Hello to Dave and Jill. Hello to Dorothy. Dorothy's latest puppet video is out, everyone. If you haven't seen it, do please, after you've watched this broadcast, of course, and sung some beautiful Bach, do please look up Dorothy Podmore and her YouTube channel and her wonderful puppets. She's done an excellent job of her most recent masterwork, and it's always worth watching. Hello to Eileen, hello to Liz, hello to Elizabeth, hello to Fiona. Good afternoon to Jill, hello Gina, hello Glennis, hello Gaynor. Hello to Gloria, hello to Gwyn. So lovely to see everyone here live today. Hello to Anna, who's here in the comments, of course. Hello to Irina. Good afternoon to Jane. Hello to Jane, hello to Jane, and to Jane. All four of you here, we can start now. Hello to Jean, who made my day the other day, as I said, by saying her husband poked his head in through the door and said, "What's that Bond song Ben's singing?" And in fact, it was my pastiche Bond song. Which is a kind way of calling it. Well, it's really a bit of a Mickey take, but we'll be singing that on Friday, and I'm still grinning about that, Jean. Thank you for that. Hello to Jill. A very good afternoon to Julie. Hello to Gareth and to Kathy. Great to have you all here today. Now I'm going to click fast because there's so many people here. Who knew that Bach was so popular? Hello to Leslie. Hello to Lisa and to Lise and to Marion. Hello Mary. Hello Mike. Hello to Nicola. Hello Nikki. Nikki, I just need to let you know it's arrived. Okay, it's absolutely fantastic. More on that. Those of you joining me for the Mozart C minor course and Choir of the Earth will see what that's for. But yay. Hello to Ruth. Hello to Ruth. Hello to Shan. Hello Sheila. Hello Sue. Good afternoon, Susanna. Hello to Terry. All right to Terry. Hello Virginia. Hello to Wendy. And guten Tag to Carla as well, who's just popped up on the comments here. And to everyone else, a very good afternoon. So, how's everyone doing? Let me just scroll up and see how people are. I'm sorry to hear that, Kathy. You can't be at Choir of the Earth tonight. All our very best, all our love to you. That is so sad, and just lots of love. Goodness me. Karen says the Bond song was brilliant. That was lovely. And just to say, those of you who are on Twitter, who follow me on Twitter, if you're not on Twitter, you can join for free and you can follow me and take part in the chat and the conversation. I was tweeted yesterday by Lise, who suggested or passed on to me that this Fetch the Boy that I recorded, you know, this Baroque pitch, Fetch the Boy, could be rewritten from a dog's point of view, and I've been sent some fantastic words called Fetch the Stick. Absolutely fantastic. I've actually been sent several emails along those lines, including one which rather cleverly had Fetch the Ball, which also works, and Fetch the Toy, because you've got Fetch the Boy, you see, Fetch the Toy. So I'm going to create, as promised, a special dog's version of Fetch the Boy. And all of this came about because of our very own Michael in Singapore, who put together a recording of Fetch the Boy, and it just absolutely made my week. If you haven't seen it, again, M-Tan, and if you haven't seen it, just go on to Twitter, have a look for me, Mr. Ben England, all one word, and I tweeted about it yesterday. Michael's performance is beautiful, and that's the only word I can use for it. Mine was a bit sort of silly and bouncy. Whenever Michael does these virtual recordings, he does many of them, as several of you do. He's always so beautiful and lyrical and very, very musical and very soulful. So he's managed to take a very, very silly song based on a ringtone and make it sound really lovely, and has done a lovely video as well. As I said, made my week, possibly even my month. So do please look out for that. Hello to everyone who's joined us for the last few minutes. Hello to George, to Diane and George. Fabulous to see you this afternoon, everyone. Jenny's got me on the big screen. What a treat. So I'm not sure if that's the word. But that's great to hear. Well, look, everyone, please make sure you've got your drinks handy. We're going to be starting with this lovely Bach in just a moment. But do keep each other company here if you're live in the chat today. And if the chat's not your bag, you can get rid of it with a single click. But I think we should get started. As it is 2 o'clock, I'm going to have a quick sip of drink. And we should crack on. Oh, actually, Liz just said, one of my daughters has a Fetch the Boy moment with her husband almost every day. Fetch the bloke. That's another verse. All right, here we go, everyone. And a very, very good afternoon, home choir. Welcome to Bitesize Baroque. This is the latest in our series of teeny tiny little pieces brought from the wonderful Baroque era. We've had a bit of Handel so far. Last week we had some Purcell. This week, well, we can't dip into the wonders of the Baroque without asking the great Johann Sebastian Bach to supply some music. And today we will be singing the chorale from the end of part 1 of his incredible St. John Passion, which many of you out there watching, if you're in Choir of the Earth, have sung before. But this is the chorale that comes just after that really pivotal and dramatic moment in the Passion where Peter, the most beloved of all the disciples, denies Christ 3 times. The cock cries, and at that point he realizes what he's done. And in the St. John Passion, it's a devastating moment, delivered beautifully by Bach. It's not overblown at all. You know, there's no great big sort of kind of music underneath. It's just very, very simple and very, very beautiful. And then the chorus, that is to say us, we sing this chorale. And the chorales are used in Bach's music as a moment of reflection for the congregation, for the audience, because they're all based on traditional hymn tunes. But what Bach does, of course, is harmonizes them in a way that is absolutely exquisite and adds a huge amount of drama just through his choice of notes without having to add any fast music or any interesting dynamics there. It's all done through harmony. It's wonderful. Now, before we start this afternoon, everyone, I will be showing the score on screen as always, and you can pick up your own PDF copy of that in the description. Do please, if you are watching us later on, do please leave us a comment below if you don't mind. If you're watching for the first time today, do consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing if you haven't done so. And one more quick plug before we get on with the music. Don't forget Fun Friday this week. It's very, very silly indeed. The song is called How to Write a Bond Song, and well, it's been stuck in my head for the last 5 days, so advance warning, it's a particularly sticky earworm. So let's get started, everyone. Please be upstanding, and we'll do a bit of warming up before we sing this lovely Bach. Now, we will be singing at Baroque pitch today. Just be aware, if you're looking at the score, everything will be a semitone lower because that's the pitch that Bach was writing at. All right, everyone, so let's just roll our head and our shoulders around a little bit and just loosen up these muscles. Fantastic. This is a really important part of singing. This is about making sure that our instruments, that is to say this bit here, and in fact the entire carrying case as well, is very much relaxed and ready to sing. The last thing we want to be is stressed and worried when we sing. So we're rolling our shoulders around one way. Let's roll them the other way. Thank you very much, everyone. Fabulous. You're welcome, Charlotte. Very glad you're enjoying that. Hello to Biddy. Hello to everyone who's joined us in the last few minutes. Hello, Kit Kat. Wonderful to see you. And it's Heather's birthday, of course. We do have birthdays today, and at this point, I have to just open the message from Anna. Anna, bless her, sends me the birthday messages regularly, and it's up to me to actually open them. So there we are. Thank you, Anna, for sending that through. So it is Heather's birthday today. It's also Kate's birthday today. It is Jenny's birthday tomorrow, along with Mary and Maggie. Goodness me. So we have 5 birthdays. I think we're going to have to sing happy birthday on in 2 shifts. All right, those whose birthdays are today and those whose birthdays are tomorrow. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, please, everyone. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, let your shoulders fall and completely relax. Here we go. Wonderful. Well done, you. And just gently stretch those muscles out and loosen your neck up a bit. That's wonderful. Let's do just a few simple little ya-ya exercises. Let's start here, and we're going to go up a 5th today, everyone. So it's going to be after me. Ya-ya-ya. Your turn. Lovely. Ma, ma, ma. Lovely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Splendid. Me, me, me. Lovely. Yo, yo, yo. Excellent. Ya, ya, ya. Excellent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And me, me, me. Excellent. Now let's do a few thirds now. So after me, please, everyone. Ta, ta, ta. Lovely. Caw, caw, caw. Splendid. La, la, la. Excellent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lovely. Me, me, me. And one more. Ya, ya, ya. Excellent, everyone. Well done. And let's sing happy birthday. We have 2 shifts for this because we have 2 wonderful home choristers whose birthdays are today. That is to Heather and to Kate. And so we will sing happy birthdays to those 2 lovely home choristers. Actually, no, it's there because they're at Baroque pitch. Are we ready after 2? Oh, no, hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Ready after 2. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kate, Heather and Kate. Ready? Happy birthday, dear Heather and Kate. Happy birthday to you. Marvellous. That's absolutely superb. And just because we have Baroque instruments here, I'll bring up the harpsichord and we will sing happy birthday, a semitone lower, to Jenny, to Mary and to Maggie, whose birthdays are tomorrow. Are we ready, everyone? 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jenny, Mary and Maggie. Happy birthday to you. Many happy returns to all of you. Thank you for being such wonderful home choristers. Right, everyone, let's step into the magnificent acoustic of Padua Cathedral, and we will bring up the score and everything else for our Bach today. So here we go. And that's entirely the wrong size. Bear with me a minute, everyone. It's got to get that to the right size. There we are. Excellent. So, everyone, we do have a score here on screen, and I'm going to click in between the various bits and pieces. But before we start, we do have to sing in German today, which is a wonderful language. We've sung in German a number of times. I just want to spend a quick moment going through pronunciation, as there are some tricky sounds in here. Now, apologies in advance, as I always say to our wonderful native German speakers. If there are any issues with pronunciation, do please pop up in the comments and let me know, or send me an email later on. But we have this wonderful text and the translation here on the right hand side. So the first line, Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück. Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück. Seinen Gott verneinet. Seinen Gott verneinet. Der doch auf ein ersten Blick, I'll say that again, der doch auf ein ersten Blick bitterlichen weinet. Bitterlichen weinet. That's just the most beautiful line. Jesu blicke mich auch an. I'll say that again. Jesu blicke mich auch an, wenn ich nicht will bußen. I'll say that again. Wenn ich nicht will bußen. And the SZ there is a hard S. And then we had, wenn ich Böses hab getan, rühre mein Gewissen. I'll say those last 2 lines again. Wenn ich Böses hab getan, rühre mein Gewissen. I hope I did that justice. I'm sure Albert and Carla and Ruth and Norb later on will let me know how we did. So everyone, let's click on, if we can. There we are. Oh, this is really not happy. There we are. Now, bear with me just a moment, ladies and gents. I'm going to have to go back to full screen because this is not doing what I want it to do. So just gently and quietly talk amongst yourselves whilst I resize this so that I can see it as well as you, because that was not how I left it before we started the broadcast. There we are, nearly. So we will, as always, start with the soprano part. Here we go. I'm going to bring this back on screen. Wonderful. So, sopranos. Let's have that back on the piano. As I said at the start of the broadcast, these soprano lines are all traditional Lutheran hymns, and so they are simple tunes designed to be sung by everyone. So we have Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneinet. All right, let's sing that all together, sopranos. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneinet. Lovely. How are we doing? Oh, thank you very much. Ernsten, is it? Oh, that's my fault. Sorry, Ruth. Thank you for pointing that out. And let's move on to the next. It is Ernsten. You're quite right. And my eyes aren't great these days. Okay, so the next line for sopranos. Der doch auf einen ernsten Blick. Listen again. So. Der doch auf einen ernsten Blick. And then bitterlich weinet. Just listen to the notes. That little twiddle there with the semi-quavers. Don't over sing that. Don't make it too laboured. Nice and light. Bitterlichen, everyone. And bitterlich weinet. Weeping bitterly. The harmonies there are just so beautiful. Okay, next line, everyone. Jesu blicke mich auch an. Okay, sopranos with me. And Jesu blicke mich auch an. Very nice. And then wenn ich nicht will büßen. And wenn ich nicht will büßen. It's a s on that funny symbol. Those of you who don't speak German fluently, the thing that looks like a capital B is an S set, and it's a s, a hard s sound. And then the last line. Here we go. Wenn ich Böses hab getan. With me. And wenn ich Böses hab getan. And then the last line, sopranos. Rühre mein Gewissen. And rühre mein Gewissen. Lovely. Well done, Sops. As we have time, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the beginning. And we've just gone through that soprano line. I'd like to invite everyone to sing the melody along with sopranos. We're going to sing the chorale through, but just that soprano line, and then we'll look at the alto, tenor, and bass parts. Quick glance at the comments. Is that Baroque pitch? Definitely, Mike. It is Baroque pitch. So I've taken it down. The score is written here in F sharp minor, but this is sounding for everyone as if it's in F minor. So it is sounding a semitone lower than written here because that is Bach's original pitch. So let's sing along with it. Here we go, everyone. Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneinet, der doch auf einen ersten Blick bitterlich weinet. Jesus blicke mich auch an, wenn ich nicht will büßen, wenn ich Böses hab getan, rühre mein Gewissen. There we are, everyone. Gorgeous bit of harmony. It really is. And what I was saying earlier on about how Bach handles the drama of this very, very intense moment where Peter denies Christ 3 times. Some composers would have had a huge dramatic chord and lots and lots of agitated strings, for example. What Bach does is he puts all of that angst and all of that drama into the harmonization. So let's have a look at the alto part here. Hello to Lorraine who's just joined us. It's fabulous to see all of you. Okay, so here we go. Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück. For the alto starts here, and it is Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneinet. Just listen to the line again. Let's sing that together. I'm going to give myself a treat, a bit of acoustic. Here we go. And Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneinet. Wunderschön. Lovely. Now the next line. Der doch auch einen ernsten Blick. Sounds like this. Der doch auch einen ernsten Blick. Listen again. Sing with me. And der doch auf einen ernsten Blick. Lovely. And then this line. Bitterlichen weinet. Bitterly weeping. Listen to this. That is absolutely lovely. When you hear it in context with everyone else, it's really dramatic. Bitterlichen, everyone, please. And bitterlichen weinet. Lovely. Enjoy that bit there, altos. It's particularly lovely. Now, the next line. Let me play it for you. Jesu blicke mich auch an. Now, this is perhaps the trickiest bit for the altos, just because there's a wide leap. So just listen to it a couple of times. All right, just for now, can we just sing it to bar? Don't worry about the words for now. We'll sing it 3 times in a row. Ready? 3, 4. Ba, 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 ba. And again. Ba, 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 ba. One more time. Ba, 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 ba. Now slowly and with the words. Here we go. Jesu blicke mich auch an. Lovely. And then. Okay. Wenn ich nicht sounds like this. Wenn ich nicht will putzen. Excuse me. That's my cue to have a drink. A C sharp, even at Baroque pitch. A little bit tight today. Büßen with a S. There we go. So wenn ich and wenn ich nicht will büßen. Very nice indeed, altos. And then the last line is. So listen again. Wenn ich Bußes hab getan. With me. Wenn ich Bußes hab getan. And then the last line. Rühre mein Gewissen. Listen to it. With me, please, altos. And rühre mein Gewissen. Splendid. Now, because we have time, this is a teeny tiny. This isn't even a bite-sized Baroque. This is a nibble, if you like. And Blackadder would say, never been a man to turn down a nibble before. Let's sing this with the soprano and alto parts. Now, tenors and basses, you're very welcome to have a go at sight reading your parts. I shall be looking at the tenor line in a moment, but we shall have sopranos there, altos there. All right, so I'm going to change headphones this time, because last time I conducted this, I couldn't actually hear it. Always helps the conductor to be able to hear what the choir are doing. So here we go, everyone. Petrus, one more time. This is sopranos here, altos, now tenors, and basses, if you want to have a go, but we'll be looking at your lines in just a moment. Here we go, everyone. Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneinet, der doch auf einen ersten Blick bitterlich weinet. done, everybody. Great stuff. Let's move on to the tenor line. How are we doing? Oh, the hugs are just so gorgeous. You folks are just lovely. I'm so sorry to read the news. Some of you are sharing some very, very sad things in the comments today. And just know that we are all thinking of you and we're all here for you. And just to see the love that's pouring out in the comments is just immensely moving. It fits beautifully with this lovely music as well. Right, everyone, let's have a look at the tenor line. Okay, now, tenors, you're going to be doing lots of jumping around. Okay, because this is quite an emotional chorale. So, Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück. Sing with me, please, tenors. And Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück. Lovely. And then a really very sweet meandering tenor line. Seinen Gott verneinet. Listen again. Okay, and the note there on Gott, the C sharp, is particularly nice because it clashes beautifully with the soprano. So sing that one a little bit with a little bit more force there. So seinen Gott, ready, and seinen Gott verneinet. Very nice. Sehr gut. Thank you, tenors. Then, der doch auch ein ernsten Blick. Listen. Sing with me, please. And der doch auf ein ersten Blick. Very nice. And now here, this is the most beautiful moment in the entire chorale, and it's the tenors that give us the fire here. Bitterlichen weinet. Doesn't sound particularly dramatic, but that C sharp in the context is particularly brutal. It's lovely. So bitterlichen, sing with me, please, tenors, and bitterlichen weinet. Lovely. Really do lean on the note on weinet, please, and make it very, very emotive. Now, we've got an octave leap here. As I said, lots of emotion, and when we want to show high emotion, we leap around in terms of pitches. So it's Jesu blicke mich auch an. Okay, and if you're like me, if the top A is not particularly strong today, just use the use your countertenor voice. Those of you who are male tenors, and of course lady tenors, won't have any problem with it. Let's sing it together. And Jesu blicke mich auch an. Lovely. Then a little bit of chromaticism here, moving by semitone. Listen. Wenn ich nicht will büßen. Sing for me, please, tenors. And wenn ich mich will büßen. Lovely. And the last couple of phrases. Now, there's two options here for the notes, and I'm going to ask you to drop down to the F sharp because that completes the chord. So listen to it again. Wenn ich Böses hab getan. Just one more time. And sing with me. Here we go. And wenn ich Böses hab getan. Lovely. And then rühre mein Gewissen. A typical Bach ending to a chorale. And we pull the tempo back just in that penultimate beat, penultimate set of beats, I should say, to just let that come to a natural end. So Ruhe, please, everyone, and rühre mein Gewissen. Very, very good indeed, tenors. Thank you. Let's have sopranos, altos, tenors. We'll sing it through again, and then once more with feeling with the basses. Okay, basses, there's your note. And thank you for your patience, gents. Please do feel free to sing along this time. So, quick swap of the headphones. Not yet managed to find a way to have one pair of headphones for the entire broadcast, but you never know what 2022 will bring. So here we go, everyone, for the third time. Have some fun. Here we go.
Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneiget, der doch auf einen ersten Blick bitterlich erweidet, Jesus blicke mich an, wenn ich nicht mehr nütze, wenn ich Böses hab getan, will mein
Lovely job. Well done, everyone. And last but not least, let's look at this bass line, shall we? Really nice bass line. I remember singing this for a good friend of mine when he conducted it when Anna and I were in our early 20s when we first sang this. I completely fell in love with the piece. In fact, I remember I was cast in the role of Pontius Pilate, which was a great great line, and I had an understudy for the event. Everyone had an understudy. I was understudying Jesus, and my colleague Mark was my understudy, so I called him my co-pilot. I thought it was funny at the time. So anyway, Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneiget. Let's sing that together, basses, and Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneiget. Very good. Let's look at the next line. Der doch auf einen ernsten Blick. Listen again. Okay, it's quite a lot of this dropping down in this sort of minor sound in this one. So let's sing it together, basses. Ready? And der doch auf einen ernsten Blick. Very nice. And now, bitterly weeping. Some wonderful chromaticism and an unexpected note at the end. That tritone is so emotive, isn't it? Bitterlichen weinet. So lovely. Let's sing it one more time, shall we, basses? And bitterlichen weinet. It's in there somewhere. Well done. And now the third line. Jesu blicke mich auch an. Just be careful with that octave drop. Listen again. Sing with me, please, basses. And Jesu blicke mich auch an. Lovely. And then wenn ich nicht will büßen. This is tricky as well. Let's do that 3 times. Just sing it to bar, please, basses. Don't worry about the words. To bar. Ready? And ba 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 ba. And again. Ba 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 ba. One more time. Ba 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 ba. Now with the words. Wenn ich nicht will büßen. Very nice. Now the last 2 phrases. A whole load of fourths. Wenn ich Böses hab getan. Listen again. Sing with me, please. Wenn ich Böses hab getan. Lovely. And then we're on the home stretch. Ruhe mein Gewissen. Sing with me, please, basses. Here we go. Ruhe mein Gewissen. And there we have it, basses. Thank you very much indeed for your hard work and your patience. Well, everyone, let's sing it all the way through. This is for the 4th time today. What a treat. It's one of the advantages of doing a teeny tiny piece, is we can sing it plenty of times. I glance at the comments and see we've been joined by Michael, and there is Anne, and I know that Sheila's here as well. I remember that the St. John Passion at Bristol Cathedral like it was yesterday. A wonderful, wonderful occasion. Not the easiest piece we ever learnt, but well worth all the effort. So everyone, here we go. You'll hear the notes as I press play on the recording. And do remember, this is a very emotive piece, coming as it does at the end of part 1 of the St. John Passion. It's not got any fire and brimstone, but it's got plenty of despair and plenty of beauty in it. So do enjoy. And here we go. Deep breath.
Petrus, der nicht denkt, zurück, seinen Gott verneuert, der doch auf einen ersten Blick bitterlich erweidet. Jesus blieb herrlich an, wenn ich nicht mehr wüsste, wenn ich Bestes hab getan,
Wunderschön, everyone. Thank you very, very much indeed. That was wonderful. Now, because we have learnt that lovely chorale, we will be spending the entire sacred sing on Sunday in the company of Bach. We'll sing Salite Deo. We'll sing that wonderful Jesus bleibet meine Freude, which we learnt. Obviously, Jesu joy of man's desiring for those of us who learnt it in English, but remember we learnt it in German a few weeks ago. We'll sing that beautiful chorale, the gorgeous, gorgeous arrangement of the air on the G string and everything else. Absolutely beautiful music ahead of us on Sunday, so do make sure you're there for that if you can, and otherwise do have a fantastic day. I will see you next on Friday for Fun Friday. It's particularly silly this week. We're going to be singing a lot of jazz influenced pieces, so there's a bit of Bernstein in there. There is Did I Do, and of course there is this brand new piece, How to Write a Bond Song, which is just based on a very, very simple ringtone. Those of you who have an iPhone, you can look it up. It's called Slow Rise. It just goes, actually no, it's Baroque pitch. That's it. And so do come along on Friday and see how I've managed to turn that into something I think that sounds pretty convincing and sounds like a Bond song. So look forward to seeing you then. Now, for those of you going through tough times at the moment, all our love to all of you. We are thinking of you and we are here for you. This comment section really does fill my heart with so much joy and so much warmth. And I'm so delighted and honoured to conduct this great group. So do take care, all of you. If you're in Choir of the Earth, I will see you later on for some more fun singing. But otherwise, I'll see everyone on Fun Friday. Do take care, dear friends. I'll see you soon. All the best.